Hello everyone, welcome back. We have a lot of build to do today. Also, Madison, thanks for the 34 months, and Vera with the 23 months. Goose Kingdom, are you, no, okay, never mind. It doesn't, you didn't have a mod badge next to your name, so I got a little bit scared, but when I clicked on you, it was there, so. I was like, did you unmod yourself, Hope? No, I think it was just glitching. Okay, anyway, that terrified me. It's back, I can see it now. I was like, oh. Hi, Hope. No, it's fine. Hope still modded, all is well. Oh, now it's gone again. Oh, maybe Twitch has like weird problems with badges sometimes though. So I'm sure it's fine. Tisilva and Alice, thank you both for the resubs too. This happens all the time though. Usually it's sub badges that will disappear like periodically and then people are like, wait, where's my badge? And then all of a sudden it comes back. I don't know. I don't know. Unfortunately, I'm disappointed but not surprised. Why do I hate orange? Oh, have you seen it? Ew. Anyway, we're making an orange house today. We're gonna work on the orange build for Not So Berry. It's gonna be so orange. I hope you're ready. I'm terrified. It's like a Gatorade pool. Yeah, people keep describing it as a Fanta pool as well. It glows in the dark. Isn't it so exciting? Don't you just love it? I think it's coming together nicely too. I feel like this, I like the vibes of this layout too. So today we got to work on, we sort of started making this into like a little bit of a, I don't know. It's kind of like a guest room, living room vibe. So I have like this couch that's also a bed and stuff. So we're going to kind of continue with that today so that we have a space that guests can stay if we want to. Although I will say that the guests don't even sleep in the beds that I assign to them, so it probably doesn't matter. But you know, I'll try. I'll try. Gimme, Amanda, and Mythos, and Rick, and Kay, and Chrissy, and Hattie, and Dark, and Ant Life, and Alessandra, Ashlyn, Nikki, Shroom, and Alex, and Jay, and Katie, and Chuckles, and McKenna, and Kippa, Mike, and Eve, thank you all so much. Claire as well, and Denise, thank you all so much. Do we have orange/pink babies yet? We do. I'm obviously not in the right save. Nancy Landgrab is my test sim for this. But my sim has had the twin infants that we will have. We do have two twin babies that are the pink generation. This is obviously the orange generation and their kids are the pink generation. So anyway, that's the situation at hand, and we have a lot to do. I think I'll probably start with bathrooms today because it'll be easier. I don't know. Do you know what else I've been thinking? I originally was gonna have the rooms up here be the kids' rooms, but I'm wondering if maybe I should have this, instead of being the office, if I should make this into the kids' room so that I can have the babies like sharing a room downstairs so it's easier for me to like access and take care of them. You know? And then we can make it into the office when they become older. But it just might be easier than having to go upstairs to take care of them now. That's kind of how I'm feeling about it though, at least. But I'm not sure, who knows. The other thing that I'm struggling with, and maybe I need to like rearrange some of this a little bit. I don't know if I like this. I might want to make it a little bit bigger or something. I don't know, we'll see. Just give me a second, I'll try. Yeah, we're gonna play Among Us probably like on the 31st, I think, is the day that was decided on. So we usually play Among Us like once a month. So we'll do that this time too. Today is no different, today we're not playing Among Us, but we usually play about once a month. So we'll do it kind of closer to the end of the month though, I think is the plan. So I had originally done it like this because I wanted to have more space for a window, but maybe I could do it like the opposite way or something. So that way I can have, I think what I really would like to do is have like the pretty archway from the pack. I think that this is my dream, is to be able to use this. And my kiddie play area is kind of in the way. Switch the room so the guests have an ensuite. Oh, this is the primary bedroom. This isn't really like a guest room. It's like a TV room that can also function as a guest room if I need it to. Does that make sense? That's kind of what I'm thinking though. Is TV room and has a place for guests to sleep if they have to. That's where we're at right now with this. Okay. I think... let me just fix a little bit of this terrain paint too. Just throw a sleeping bag in there. I guess that's true. We don't have to give them like a proper guest room. We could just give them a sleeping bag and call it a day. I think we were all just excited about like the fact that we can have guest rooms now. So we all kind of wanted to try. Like there's actually, I mean, you always could have guest rooms, but now like a sim can actually stay in one. So we all kind of were like intrigued to try to have a guest room, but I mean, realistically, they don't use it. Despite my best efforts, the guests never sleep in the guest bed that I have set up. Murphy bed, that's what we had before Froggo, and then I just now I made the room bigger, so it's kind of changed the vibes, but we had a Murphy bed originally, so. Hey man, and Strawberry, and Bentley, and Ruby, and Ollie, and Megan, Chloe, Dark, and Childish, and Christine, and Tessa, and Camila, and R, and Lizzie, Sleepy. Thank you all so much for the subs and stuff. Okay, this is a lot smaller now. Your guests managed to sleep in the guest beds? Oh, really? Well, that's good. I'm glad that your guests sleep in the guest beds. Oh, this room is so sad. It has one little tiny sad window. My bedroom at home, like in my parents' house, is like this, where it has one little tiny sad window in the corner, and it looks right out at the fence. So it's like, this is my view for my little tiny, it's just like that in my room at home. One little window in the corner. Looks like your bedroom too, yeah. Oh my, at least we don't really need it right now. The rooms, so here's the situation. This was gonna be the office, but we just decided to make it the shared baby room for the infants instead of having them be upstairs. Just while they're infants, because then it's easier for like my Sims to get to them and stuff. It'll be closer. So we'll have like the primary bedroom here and the infants will be in here. And then we can make the office be in one of these rooms. The grandparents will take a room, and then, you know, maybe like the brother or something will have a room. We'll see. We shall see. Christina, Caprice, and Pluto, and Forts, and Joanna, and Neva. Oh my god, I know I missed some things. I'm so sorry. Lizzie, Sleepy, Tessa, Christine, Childish, Nails, thank you all so much. Okay. Should we do the bathrooms? I think so. Let's try. The bathrooms are the, in my humble opinion, the boring part, so. The problem that I have with this, because I love the color of this, I feel like this is so fancy. Are you even reading this? Goatland, that's kind of the whole point of streaming, so yes, I am in fact reading the chat. I don't know, it's pretty though, isn't it? So maybe we could use it. How's my car? Did they fix her? Oh yeah, my car, she took like a week to get fixed, but all is well. That was like my car, she died a couple months ago, but everything's fine. Everything's fine. I was in the post office parking lot, my car decided to not work, it had to get towed, but they fixed it and I have it back now. So all is well. Isn't Blaze like super fancy? Kinda, I guess. Kinda. She builds houses and Firefly and Sunbear and Lucy, thank you for the subs. You think it feels more peachy? Yeah. I don't know. Who's my guess for who's getting eliminated on Drag Race? I don't know. I don't want to think about it. Oh my god, yesterday night. Okay, so you know how Let Loose, Lucy LaDuca's song has like really been trending, and it's become such a thing? Well, so last night, I was in bed and I was like complaining about how bad my cramps were to Dan. And he looks at me and he goes, Kayla, you know what you should do? And he said it like so seriously. I was like, what? What should I do? What? He goes, let loose. He keeps saying it to me and I keep thinking that he's being serious. And then he just starts singing Let Loose. It's horrible. He keeps getting me with it every time. Anyway, thank you, Duck Dan, for that. I fall for it every time, too. Dan and I share a sense of humor. Yeah, I bet you do. Do the new tiles have an orange swatch? No. The growing together ones, they come in yellow, and they come in brown, and they come in pink, and more pink, but they don't come in orange. Stupid. There's not a lot of orange wallpapers in this game. So, the next AEP better match up with our Not So Berry gen. The next time we get a Sims pack, it better match my Not So Berry save better. If I was not doing the orange gen right now, this would be a lot more appropriate. But unfortunately, I'm on the orange gen, and there's no new orange things. It's actually horrible. This is, I used that in the kitchen, but I don't like the brown. I wish that this one had like a white swatch. Because this is orange, you know? But it doesn't really like match. Not orange enough for my taste. Yeah, I'm looking for more like something like this. This is cute, it's just a slightly different sort of style. This house is kind of scaring me. The Not So Berry builds are always wild. Look, 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 I have a pool that's full of Fanta. I know. Okay, sorry. Oh, we have a cute little toddler orange potty. We'll use that eventually. I could always use this. I joke. I joke. How about this? No. No, that's too much even for me. No. I mean, I guess if we went for like a different, if we went for like a different tile. Guys, I don't think I can do it. I'm wondering, like, honestly, okay? If we did like white with this, I don't think I can do it. I think it's too much even for me. Oh, there's an orange mirror. Hang on, hang on. Everyone, we might be onto something with this. Hold on. That could work. Oh, there's also like this. Maybe I can use that in the smaller bathroom. Okay. And then, oh, but I'd love to use this. Oh, I could probably do like a smaller. The gold kind of works. Why 2 bathrooms? Well, we have like, this is an ensuite bathroom that's next to the primary bedroom. And then we also have a hall bathroom, and then we also have a bathroom upstairs. I admit this looks better, but I still want all orange. Okay. Okay, good. Love that shower. It really is so beautiful, isn't it? I don't know if I can handle this wallpaper. Should I try and do this sink in gold? Use the spa day glowing walls. Okay, so listen, I love glowing walls, but I think that the spa day glowing walls might be a bit much. Even for us, it might be a bit much for an interior bathroom. We're sort of, every time we build a not so berry house, we're sort of trying to find some balance between this is orange and this is normal. We need to make it somehow both orange and normal. I don't really know the best way to do that. This stupid thing doesn't come in orange. Why? But we need to find a balance between, you know, like I said, orange and normal. This doesn't come in orange either. What is the point of this game if there's not orange? Gonna have to use these. But honestly, why even play if I can't have orange? I think orange is definitely the hardest that any of these has been for me. Like, compared to all of the generations, I think that I'm struggling the most with orange. It's about balance while we have a pool of Fanta. Yeah, guys, it's about balancing the amount of orange we're using. Okay? No, you can't use the orange glowing wallpaper in the bathroom, but you can use it in the pool. Hey, Siltus, and Haley, and Esther, and Malik, Nina, Meg, Eunice, and Stony, and Cass, and Renee, thank you for the subs. Watch the next pack have a swatch of orange for everything. I wouldn't be surprised if it did. We used this in the old house in the bathroom. So I hate you. I hate you too. I don't know what to do. Did I build the pink room? No, not yet. We will though. We will though. I don't have a cat, so I don't need a litter box. But I mean, some of this tiny living stuff, like this comes in orange, but it's definitely like a different vibe, you know, because it's a little bit more modern. Should I do like a completely different bathroom? What if we did like, what if it was white and it had white tile, but we had like, why do they not match? That's so annoying. What if it was white and it had white tile, but then we did like, I don't know, some orange, like, I'm trying. Okay, I'm really trying. We did this in the old apartment, and I did think it was kind of fun. So we maybe could try and go more all in with the furniture. Because this is, I mean, well, I guess this is like the hall bath. I also feel like this stuff is so fancy and I don't like this tile with it. Is there a different orange? We're still not done. This is only the second stream that we've been working on. Well, I've spent in total, Bubbly, 3 streams on this build, but I did like an hour on one stream, an hour on the next stream, and now today. So we haven't really spent that much time on it. 2 hours isn't that much. Oh! That could work. Okay. Okay. What do we put on the walls with it? Maybe like... I wish this was more like true to orange. That's very peach. But that's very yellow. Just white? Yeah, I know. Obviously that's an option. I'm just trying to think of like something else. I hate this still. Do I want to use this? I can't tell. No, the new tile from the pack doesn't come in orange. Trust me, otherwise I would have used it. Maybe we could do like... This is too expensive, that's fine though. You like the floor? I think I like the floor too. I feel like it's really pretty. None of these are really like what I'm going for. Green? Oh, you must be new. We can't use green. This is the orange build. Everything has to be orange. It's very serious. I'm not kidding. Everything has to be orange. There can be no green. The wall is white. Okay, I don't need to hear this, guys. Obviously, we could use, you know, white accents. Gray is okay, but like, obviously the majority of things have to be orange. Okay? Okay. This is not terrible. What sort of orange wall decor is there? Oh, there's some cute things. Like, this could be nice. Right? Maybe we could do like a... That feels cozy. Orange and teal combo. Okay, so you guys are really... Let me explain the point of this build again. This is for the Not So Berry Challenge. In the Not So Berry Challenge, every generation is a different color theme. And I really like to be silly and like go all out with the color theme, because when else are you gonna do something like that? So typically I'm trying to do like the majority of the house all orange. You'll see there's a couple other colors, like there's a little bit of this blue accent happening. That's not really by choice, that's just because there's not a lot of all orange tile. So we're kind of just doing what we have to do there. But the majority of everything is orange. I'm not like coming in here trying to make an orange and blue house. I'm making an orange house. But like obviously, oh, you know, occasionally it has a plant. That's green, whatever, stuff like that. Is kind of what happens with these. Do I want to do this again in here or no? I feel like this is kind of bland. Queen and one guy and Am and Kiwi and Stella and Steph, thank you for the subs. Too repetitive? This is kind of what I'm struggling with. I can't tell if it's too repetitive or not. Do you think that it might need like a tile, even if it was like a white tile? What if we did like spa day full wall tile. It could be like the full walls of square white tile. Because that way there's a, I guess it's kind of a cream on the floor, isn't it though? Oh. That's a really different vibe. Are you allowed to add plants? Yeah, obviously I can have plants. It's just I'm not gonna like paint the walls blue, you know? Do you like it in the cream or do you like it better in the white? That's a little bit too cream, but you liked the whiter tile? Oh, really? I think the cream is a little bit better too. I think I'm leaning towards the cream as well. I don't know. It's so like... I can't tell what I want. I feel like cream is better with the gold. Yeah, I think it also makes the orange kind of stand out a little more, which is good. But then we have like this white tile that's all white. Oh, wait. I don't know if this is gonna be too much, but what if it was like white? I guess that's cream is too much. What if we did the white new tile? I feel like it still looks weird with the floor though. That's a lot with the tile in there. Doesn't look weird? Oh, really? Okay. There's that base game tile. Trust me, Calio, we've tried like everything. You're talking about, there's this base game tile. We used this in the old house. This is kind of a different vibe because it's a little bit more patterny. We could always do like 2 different tile vibes in the 2 different bathrooms as well. But we used this tile in the old apartment that we were in. So this is pretty fun too. We could always do some like different things to try and have 2 different bathrooms so they aren't looking so samey. That might be kind of fun. And then up here, this is gonna be the biggest bathroom. Yeah, I think it's hard for me. I'm never sure like what I want to do because typically I feel like I usually go for the bathrooms being very similar. Like the interior bathrooms being very similar because I feel like in real life, if you're building a new house, a lot of people just, you know, like you put the same tile in all the bathrooms because it's just cheaper to buy it all at once, you know? But it's also like more fun to do different ones, so I'm never sure. That tile is horrible? Oh, don't give me any ideas. If you call it horrible, I'll make it worse. Just you wait. Just you wait. Orange mirror. Oh, we can use the orange mirror again. That's true. That's true, because we have more space for counters. Who's this one? Maybe I'll use these, to be honest. I think I like these better. These look a little bit more like homey to me. Yeah, I like how it has the like more texture to the countertop too. Then we can get a lovely little bathtub. Maybe the bathtub can go underneath the... I also want a shower though. And I feel like the shower has to go in this corner. So please hold. That's so close to the corner. I like the tub. I feel like... Or the snowy escape shower. I mean, we could do something like that, but... Flip the door handle. I don't really think about stuff like that. If that really bothers you, we can do it though. The color is so intense. I never know if people are trying to be like subtle about asking me to change it when they say stuff like that. They're like, oh wow, the color. It's so intense. I never know if they're trying to like sneakily be like, maybe you should change it. But welcome to the Not So Berry Challenge. It's gonna be a lot. None of the orange, like, none of this works. Also, we have a cat. It is meant to be intense. It's kind of fun, you know? Because again, when else are we gonna get a chance to do something like this? Maybe I'm not obsessed with this underneath the window. Should I put it next to it? That's a lot. My first pet stuff rugs. My first pet stuff rugs. These? I mean, it comes in a square, but I'm kind of trying to think bath mat with this, you know? This comes in a very nice peachy color. Maybe if the room is bigger, the bathtub would fit better. I don't know if we can make the bathtub or the room much bigger though, is the problem. You guys keep saying the shower from university, but I feel like I prefer to have a shower that's enclosed. At least for this purpose today. It's also like, this is a better shower. Like it's better quality. So, is there a new shower? Yeah, we used it in both the rooms down here. So we're trying to use something different. Maybe I should just use the same one though, because this shower tub combo is like genuinely so beautiful. You can't really compare it to anything else that we have. It's just so nice. It makes everything else look bad. Oh. Snap, get your tail out of my face. This will be cute, and we can put some like cute decor and stuff in here. Yeah, this gives us more space. I was trying to do it without the shower tub combo just because we use so much of the shower tub combo, but this is better. Okay, I want to decorate this a little bit like, I don't know, I want it to kind of feel lived in a little bit in here, so I'm gonna clutter it up in this bathroom a little bit more. That's the plan, at least. So, some of this stuff is really nice for bathroom clutter. That's like the same thing, but different. Yeah, more shower tub combos are nice with the twins, because we'll have more space for them. Use the teeth? Oh, we could put the teeth in here. That could be kind of fun. I'll do that. The kit has some nice bathroom clutter, like stuff like this. Oh, toilet brush. Oh, it even has an orange swatch. It's kind of ugly, but it'll work. I think that I'm thinking about this too much. Oh, it doesn't really fit in this bathroom. Okay, we can do that. And then maybe you should be like the beige color. Oh, that's way better. Oh my goodness. All right. Let's keep thinking about decor. So toothpaste, soap. This little shower thing could be cute. I don't think it comes in orange, but it doesn't come in orange. The purple house was subtle in comparison. No, the purple house is just as much. I think the difference between this and the purple house is that purple is like less offensive to look at. So when there's like cutesy purple stuff, like you might just do that for fun in a regular house, or at least I would. I wouldn't typically make a bright orange house normally, you know? So the vibes of the purple house build were like a little bit easier to accept, if that makes any sense. Because it's like more of a relaxed color. Okay. Orange is one of your favorite colors? That's fine. Orange is not one of my favorite colors, but I don't care if you like orange. Maybe I'll use that swatch, that's fine. But yeah, orange is an interesting color. It's just not one of my faves, you know? What sort of like little wall decor is there? Socks? Probably not. I might use this though. That's nice. There's a cat mirror. There is an orange cat mirror. It's just really small, so I prefer to have like a bigger mirror in the bathroom. You know? Obviously I've seen it though, so don't worry. Oh yeah, there is a Strangerville poster that has that cute like orange juice swatch. Let's see if we can use that somewhere. I mean, this Strangerville poster in general has some like orange swatches. Some of them are a little bit scarier than others. But it has like this sort of cute. That might work in the kitchen. It's obviously got some pink, but it might be kind of a fun little, I don't know. We could also do this. Sorry, Hope. I'm using this. Okay, I think the bathrooms can be good for now. Do you want to work on the baby's room? Oh, ads are about to play. Don't worry. I won't do it without you, chat. I need to open a second OBS so I can record this anyway. I wasn't recording the bathrooms because this build's gonna take me 5 years, so I'll probably cut them out anyway. As you maybe can imagine. Okay, I got that pulled up. Let me also save the game. That would be a good call. Hey, Lady, and Joe, and Christmas, and Westy, and Rec. Thank you all for the subs. Is there a dog door between the baby rooms and the play area? I didn't even think about that. That's so funny. Okay, hold on. hold on. Because the toddlers can walk through the big dog doors. So I assume the babies can also walk through the big dog doors. And therefore, we must include it. We absolutely must include some. Because then they can get here from their bedroom. That's so funny. Okay. So we have that. We can get a couple extra lights. This room is going to be pink, though. Oh, Miv! Hey, thank you for the raid. Welcome in, everybody. It's good to see you. We are currently building the orange house for my Not So Berry challenge. We're gonna thrive with the next gen house. When we can build the pink house, I'm so excited. Anyway, so we're making like the orange gen of Not So Berry's house right now. Obviously the orange gen's kids are the pink generation. So we're kind of decorating a little pink baby's room at the moment. This dog door is so that they can get from their room into the play area. Caffey Pepper, thank you for the subs. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this yet. We'll see. I want a pink crib. Oh, you made a dollhouse for your unpaused stream? I love that. I bet it looks really good. So they can each have their own crib. I think I would like to use a more fun wallpaper. My cat is so blocking my access to my keyboard right now. My cat is very much on my keyboard. Depending on how you look at it, that could be pink too. That's very purple. So is that. Then there's like the pretty... I just feel like I always use this, so I'm kind of trying to do something a little bit different. We used this in the old house. So that's an idea too. The strawberries seem like an obvious choice to me. But the ghosts are also so cute. I wonder if we can make it work with the ghosts. 'Cause like, chat, come on. That's adorable. I think I'm gonna try and make it happen. That's a little bit on the big side for the door, or for the windows. Let me think. I think I like the ghosts, actually. Oh, that's... I guess the pink on the ghost is like kind of blue toned. So we could also do the white curtains. That might help. I could use a bigger... Are my curtains still there? Yeah. I could use the bigger window. Thought it was orange? Yeah, so the next generation is pink. So in the Legacy Challenge, each generation is a different color theme. And the current generation is orange. The next generation is pink. So the orange gen's kids are a part of the pink generation. It's the same, but it's a little bit bigger. So maybe I'll try it. So that's why we decorate like, so we'll also decorate like a grandparents' room, and the grandparents are from the purple generation. So the grandparents' room will be purple. The carpet is not it, babes. Okay, so that's a really good example of not a nice way to word a message, guys, just so you know. Anyway, I think the carpet is fun, so I'm gonna keep it. That's the beauty of getting to do these silly, silly houses, is we get to do some like kind of fun stuff with it. That's cute. And then it's also okay if they don't match that perfectly. I hope my cat goes and sits on her chair so we can do a cat cam. All right. I think that we did, honestly, like the ghost, or the ghost. I think we did the cloud swatch of this before. I know the pink on the carpet is like a totally different color swatch. It's like more, I don't know, these are all more blue toned and that's a little bit more warm toned, but let's see. Anyway, it's just part of the fun of playing with Not So Berry, right? We get to do some kind of silly things. Pink. Multiple pink tones in the ghost. I guess that's true. Yeah. This is just a little different, but that's fine. You're right. The ghosts make it all tie together. It's so bright it's hurting my eyes. You think this is bright? Have you seen this? How about this? If you think that's bad, well, get ready for it to get worse. Okay. What else do the babies need? I feel like this is so bizarre. I don't really even know what I'm doing. It might be nice if we had like a... Oh, this tiny living one could be okay. Annoyingly, it doesn't fit that well. Maybe I'll use this one. Just a little dresser. Yeah, we'll get a rocking chair and stuff like that. I'm trying to think about like stuff that we can put decor on. That's why I wanted to get this dresser, because can infants use the dog door or toddlers? Well, I've never tested it with infants, but I know that toddlers can use the dog door. So my assumption is that infants can also use the dog door once they learn how to crawl. So that's what I'm guessing. Oh, that's a little bit big. I don't know. But yeah, I feel like they'll be able to use it once they can crawl. And even if they can't, it's just funny, so I'll probably keep it because I like it. Okay. What's that dresser from? The dresser's from Tiny Living. We have so many like cute cloud mirrors are so cute. That's true. We have some cute little cloud things that we can add in. We can kind of go with that cloud theme. I'm wondering if I can put like some of the decals here. I don't really care if they're like all different shades of pink or whatever, because again, it's, you know, like a baby's room, so like it's fine. But this might be kind of cute to have some decals on the wall. I like how this goes into the dog door a little bit. That fills in the wall a little more. Is there like another... We can hang up some more clouds. Does that fill it in nicely? Why is there a dog door? Because the babies can go through it, or at least toddlers can. We aren't sure if babies can, but we think they can. So that would be why. That's too purple. Nothing is pink enough. I feel like that's kind of cute though. Okay. Want me to test it? Yeah, if you've got an infant that can crawl, that would be super useful, to be honest. Spa day pink. There you go. Spicy about having twins? Yeah, my sim has twins already. We have twin infants that were born. So indeed we are having twins. That's one of the requirements of this generation of Not So Berry, is that they have to have twins. The orange gen has to have twins, so the pink gen's always twins. And we are kind of struggling, because who knew when I wrote this stupid challenge that I would be on the orange gen right after the infant update came out. I didn't know that. If I had known, maybe I would have done it differently. Why didn't I think ahead more in 2017? Okay, let's think. I want to get some more of the cute little, like, because there's like some little diaper storage, stuff like that we can add in. That's not pink. That could be okay though. Oh my god, could you imagine going back to like 2017 and telling us in the past that we would be getting an infant update? We would have just gotten toddlers as well, so we probably wouldn't even believe it. We'd be like, okay, yeah, sure. Infant update, all right. No, that's not pink enough. That is, but the wood doesn't match. You had science baby triplets? Oh god. That's like really unlucky. I'm sorry that happened to you. Maybe I'll just do like a regular shelf. And we can put some of the storage stuff in it. It's like a clothing rack. No. Oh, I like that shelf. That feels nice. The cloud shelves. No, I'm thinking less decorative and more like functional, because the cloud shelves are so small. I'm trying to use this. Why does that not go on the shelf? I'm trying to use this as like storage to put like the diapers on. Does that make sense? So that's kind of why I'm thinking not the cloud shelves for here. Infants can use the door. Nice. I figured they would be able to, knowing that like the toddlers can. So that's really fun. See, this is cute, right? Infants can crawl through the smaller ones too. They can get through the even smaller ones. Oh my God. Oh, that's giving me some ideas. Should I switch it to the smaller one? Probably not, right? Yes, we should switch. Maybe I will. I guess that's true. Hold on. If I switch it, then I'll have to change it again when they become toddlers. At least right now, because the toddlers can only get through the bigger one. Right now, because it's like this size, the toddlers can use it too. So it'll last longer. Although, I might move them upstairs when they get to be toddlers. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I think I want to do a bookshelf. I love this little bookshelf, but I also feel like I'm looking for something. This might be good here on this wall because it fills in some space, but I think that here I'm looking for something taller. That's why I kind of like this thing, or even like some of these other ones. This one's like obviously a little kid's bookshelf. Oh, it comes in pink. Obviously a different shade of pink, but it's still pink. I kind of want to have like, do you know what I mean though? Like I like the furniture aspect of it. What about that little like, you know the one from the base game? Can't believe we didn't get a clutter item of chewed up board books. Oh my God. Is that a rocking chair? Yeah, it is. It is a rocking chair. This is. I can't tell if this is like too... Maybe I'll swap it so that the diaper's on that side. And then there's like less tall stuff next to each other. This rocking chair came with Growing Together. It's one of the new pack items. That's very purple, it feels to me. What pack is that floor from? This is the flooring from the Pastel Pop kit. I know that Growing Together has a couple floor lamps, but they're not really like... That's a really different vibe of a lamp. This diaper stuff is new. It came out in the update, so we have a lot of cute new stuff in the base game now. Does everything absolutely have to be pink? Yeah. Just like everything else in the house absolutely has to be orange. So, welcome to the Not So Berry Challenge. Oh, this is, I don't know. I feel like a pastel pop wall would be cute. Oh, we're trying to like focus on the ghost wall though at the moment. So, I don't know. We'll have to see. That's like floating. Haven't seen the ghosties, they're better? Yeah. I like the ghosts, I think they're cute. I think I might try and scoot these slightly more apart. Maybe I could put the rocking chair in this corner and we can do more toys in this corner. All looks a little purpley. Guys, there's not other swatches. There's nothing else. Trust me. You think I haven't tried? I promise you, I've tried my absolute hardest. Oh my god, it's a freezer bunny? Oh, I haven't seen that swatch. I was so like enamored by the cow plant swatch of this that I hadn't seen the freezer bunny one. But yeah, all the like light pinks are kind of blue toned in this game. That's okay. It is okay. Let's get a little table next to the rocking chair. How about that? And then, and it matches my ghost wallpaper, exactly. I like the pink polka dots on that. I think that's really cute. I'm gonna try and get another one of these. I think, here's a fun pro tip. If you're ever struggling with getting stuff to be the right height. Oh, it's too big. Never mind. The pro tip works when it's taller. Won't work here. This'll fit just fine though. But you can use those shelves to like get stuff to the right height when it's, you know, like trying to fit it on top of like clutter stuff like this. You can like slot it. It's kind of like that red shelf mod, but it's not a mod. You can just use the ones from Dream Home Decorator. Would you like to get from Parenthood perhaps this little toy? Honestly, this trash can is really ruining the vibes. It's very much in the way of what I need. But that's okay. Yeah, there's one kind of like that in high school. It's basically like a shelf that actually has a bunch of big slots on it, so a lot of the stuff will slot to it, so it makes your life a little bit easier. Let's use the unicorn. Oh, that's actually so cute. Embrace the diapers on the floor. You know, I think I'd actually prefer not to. I feel like maybe it's best if we have less diapers on the floor. I think I'll put just the little kids thing maybe in the middle of the room for now, so it's easy access. I don't know where to put it. Maybe just like here or something. I don't know. Use the pastel pop trash. I hadn't really considered using a different trash can. I guess there are some really cute ones. Oh. What the heck? Huh. I don't want to use the money trash can because I feel like we'll make too much money off of it. So we have a money trash can there for food, but I would prefer to have us have a little bit less money, so I'm intentionally not using the money trash can. I think that, what other like cutesy little things? I don't even know if it would pay us if we threw it away automatically in there. I don't know. Usually get less money if the Sims are the ones to throw it away. That's purple. Color's pink. Oh, we could do this thing. It's kind of scary. Maybe I'll do the ladybug instead. Maybe the ladybug is better. The ladybug's not as scary. No, just leave it there. That's fine. Oh, now my trash can's gone. Oops. High school year's trash can has a pink swatch? Yeah, but so does the like default diaper pail. So I might use that one. I like that it has a lid. So feels better than some of the other like open trash cans because, you know, you're gonna be putting poop in there. So it's probably good to have a lid. It's probably preferable, actually. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, because I've never had a child, but I do think that It's probably better. Okay, this will be good for the babies for now, I think. Let's go back and revisit the fake living room. So we're back to orange. Back to extremely orange. Anna, Coco, Lavender, Marissa, thank you for the subs. Okay. I think... Do you want to try and use... No. Maybe I could use that in the bedroom, though. And then in here we can try and do like a serious orange. I know that I have... So... We were kind of thinking about making this into like a fake guest room. So it's gonna have like the Murphy bed, but I also would like to do a regular couch because this is the only TV room in the house. We have like the living room with the fireplace, but there's not a TV over there. So we want to like get a big couch that the Sims can watch TV with. You love the Murphy bed? Yeah, it's kind of fun. I guess Tiny Living does have... I wish I had this couch. We had a lot of... I don't know. There's been a lot of talk about what's best to use in here. I'm not really sure. A sectional might work, actually, in this case. You're probably right about that. Ooh. This kind of has some yellow to it. But I actually kind of love that. Should we try that? I think that looks beautiful. And then we could do like some orange curtains. Oh, no. Yikes. We have like this orange curtain. That might work. Maybe I can get the fake curtain rod from the kit as well. Aw, fishing. Should we use that somewhere? What if we put this above the fish tank? It's kind of a weird thing to do, but I kind of like it. I think that's kind of fun. It looks cute. It is just kind of morbid, I guess. Like, we're putting that there, implying what? That we caught them or something? Okay, that looks horrible. What do you guys think we should do about that? Oh, they're in like the wrong places anyway. Can I leave it like that? Oh, my design tool can't be used on this object. What if I made it white and we let it have like the end piece still? Just so it, I don't know. You aren't supposed to look at it that closely. I feel like that just helps it look more cohesive. So that's probably good. Dream home decorator. Oh. That could probably work in here somewhere. Well, there's not a lot of places to put it. Maybe I'll put it out there. I don't know. Cat cam maybe? Oh! Yes. I know, I'm like covering her for the most part so you can't tell. She is there. I didn't know she was there. Well, there we go. Cat cam. Good. Thank you, Snap. Very, very appreciated. I don't know. Maybe we could look at like all the Tiny Living stuff, because the Tiny Living stuff matches this a lot. So we could definitely use like this thing in here. We can definitely use this in here. I wish that we had like a, I don't know. I wish that I had something that I could use like kind of tiled to look like a TV stand. Oh, wow. That's what Dream Home Decorator is for. I don't know. I feel like the dream home decorator stuff, I use it so much for that exact purpose. Won't the flowers block the bed? Okay, so we're gonna put a coffee table in here. And what we'll do is when we need the bed, we'll move the coffee table. Kind of like how in real life, if you had something like this, you know, would have it set up for your like everyday needs most of the time. But if you had a guest, you might like scoot the coffee table out of the way to make it more of a guest room. So that's kind of what I'm thinking with this, is that we'll still decorate it as though it's a regular room, regular living room. And then when we need our space, I will make us have space. Thought there was an apartment? Yeah, there was, but we're moving. And now we're in this giant house. Here's an idea. What if it was like... Now, I don't know if this is a terrible idea or not, but what if it was just open? Like this? Always? Maybe? Oh, don't acknowledge her, she'll leave. We see nothing. She's asking for attention, we're not giving it to her. Hopefully she won't notice. The way she's just standing there. Yeah, I know. It's really tempting for me to turn around and look at her, but if I look at her, she'll come over here. So I can't. We have to be really careful not to. Is this like super weird? What do you guys think about it? Oh, she's back. See, it settles. All is fine. Everything's fine. Don't think it's weird at all? Okay. I like it, to be honest. I feel like it's quite cute. The face plant. I know, she immediately goes for it. She turned around and looked at us and then changed her mind. Did I use this out here? Oh, I used it over that. That's cool. I feel like it doesn't look very good in there. I feel like now we need to get... Did I save lately? Oh, I should. Okay. I did the kids' room, yeah, CJ. Will the Murphy bed still work? So that's kind of what I was saying, Zoe. I don't know if you heard me, but kind of like in real life, if we need to put the Murphy bed down, we could just move the coffee table, you know? That way, my Sims can still use the Murphy bed and like sit there and stuff. But if we needed it, oh my God, I can put the board game. Anyway, when we need the room, we can like open it up and move the coffee table out of the way so that the bed can come down, basically. Okay, I think that's so cute. The board games are some clutter from the new pack. Okay, I'm gonna do what I've done before with the table situation. We've kind of done this thing in the past where we like size down some table legs so it looks like there's legs underneath this. And luckily, because it's on an exterior wall, it won't like show. Normally I put it inside and then the walls cut away, it looks terrible, but we don't have to worry about that here. I might also put the keepsake box in this. I feel like that's kind of cool. Okay. I like that. The board games, those ones are clutter, but there is like a games table that you can use to play board games. Yeah, it's basically the guest room as well, exactly. That's what this kind of is. Yeah, we can get like a video game console. That would be fun. I like that idea. We can use a bright orange lamp, and I'll make this bright orange too. I love that. All right, let's see. Maybe we could get... Oh, some music. Wait, does that fit? Oh my God, that's actually so useful. That's perfect. Because it fits so well, and then we can play music out of it. We could even use like one of these speakers instead, but I actually kind of like that version of it. It like fills the slot. It looks good there. That's so good. Okay. And then we can get a video game console. That actually fits next to the TV pretty well there. Just use the gray. No, I don't. Should I size the TV down? Maybe I could size the TV down and then put lights on either side of it. Growing together. That could be kind of like fancy, you know? What was that thing? There was like, I forget what pack it was from, but maybe it's movie, I think it's Movie Hangout. Hold on. It's like a cute little, no, City Living maybe? There's like a statue on top of some books. No, wrong packs. I used it in the apartment. You know what I'm talking about, right? Am I being silly? Ooh. A horse. Doesn't come in orange. Vintage Glamour? Oh, it's Vintage Glamour. I think you might be right about that. It's this. Yeah, you're right. That's what I was talking about. I kind of would like to... Don't slot there. I kind of want to use that. Because we use this in the other apartment. It kind of has like... That has like some orange swatches to it, you know? I think it looks nice there. What do you think? And maybe we could do like... Let me change the lights in here too. Hey, Chuckle, thank you for the subs. Set color and intensity, all lights. A little bit more yellow toned. That's so pretty. Hey, Dee and Katie and Lunar, and Liz and Brina and Itch, thank you all for the subs. Okay, maybe I could get some more, maybe some more windows or something. It might be kind of cute to have like one window on either side. That fills the walls in nicely. Oh, I'm so glad. I love this like kind of more cozy TV room vibe, you know? I think that's super cute. Okay, so this will be the primary bedroom. Who knows what we're gonna do in this? Who knows what we will do with this? There's like some obvious choices. This one's interesting. Does it look okay on the outside? Yeah. This could be okay. What do you think about that? You kind of like it? Yeah, it's like, it's nice and orange, but it has, you know, some people, the folks that are team accent color will like this. There's some people that get overwhelmed by my entirely orange house, so they'll probably enjoy this part. Okay, so in the other apartment, I like orange as an accent color. I'm actually team using orange as the accent color for orange, actually. that is my goal. Curtains on the door in the TV room. On the door? I was gonna leave it. But I'm not 100% sure. I think I'd rather leave it open, actually. I don't really know. Team Pumpkin Rug? Oh my god. Also, chat, do you mind if I run to the bathroom really quickly? I feel like, maybe, oh, do I have my break scene pulled up? Wait. Oh, nope. I don't have a highlight reel right now. Okay, well, I'm gonna BRB for like 2 seconds. And then, we'll finish the room then. Yes? Yes? Okay, hold on. I'll just turn my face cam off. Okay, BRB. Oh, wait. Mute my mic. I have returned. Hello. Okay, we can finish this now. 1 second. Let me just, okay, now we are good to go. I should have put the cat cam full screen while I left. I didn't even think about that. That would have been fun for you. Sorry. So sorry. Okay, where were we? Building. Okay. Don't worry, Kayla, Snap kept us occupied. That's true. Usually I would play like a highlight reel, but I don't have a new one made. So I mean, at least we have the cat, right? The cream swatch of the arch made my nicer much. Oh wait, I meant to change this to white. I never switched it. I meant for it to be white like the doors was. Sorry. I knew what I was trying to do. I just didn't change it. Snap got me some new followers. I'm sure she did. Tony, Jules, Nessa, Quack, Libby, thank you for the subs. Snap did some house improvements while I was gone. God, could you imagine if she got up and started working on the build? Okay. Speaking of which, we have to work on the build. I've got high hopes. I feel like we'll be able to get some, we'll hopefully be able to get this done today. Because we've been taking a long time with our builds this week. I didn't really intend to give us 2 super long builds to finish, and somehow here we are. So it is a Junimo behind Snap. Yeah, it's really cute, isn't it? Oh, maybe we could do like a fun open shelf thing. Don't talk about the rec center. Yeah, seriously. I don't want to hear about the rec center. Amanda, Jody, thank you for the subs. Ooh. Scary. Okay. Oh, do you know what we also need to do is put maybe like a bed for Pulp in here. That could be kind of cute. Maybe I'll scoot this over. What do you think about that? Is the rec center done? Yeah, I built the rec center. We finished it on Tuesday. Thankfully. It took me Saturday, Monday, and Tuesday on stream to do, but we did eventually get there. which was a relief, but it took us a bit. It was an ordeal, yeah. Hopefully, I'm thinking that tomorrow we'll be able to, well, and maybe today, but hopefully we'll be able to like actually play in this house with Not So Berry in the next couple of days. That would be the dream, if we could actually use the house. Yeah. Okay. I don't think that's good. I think that's too busy. Should I just do curtains on the one wall? I hate this room. Should I do like white curtains instead? I don't know. I don't like the hairy rug either. I was gonna call it a fuzzy rug and I decided to change my mind. I don't know. Okay. Playing Among Us again soon? Yeah, we're gonna play Among Us. The day that we planned with everyone was the 31st. So that is the goal. Ooh. It's a very different shade of orange. It's maybe not a bad thing. What about a white rug? I mean, we could. I just, you know, with Not So Berry, the vibe is very much orange. You know? So like maybe in a normal house I would do a white rug. But in here, I'm really trying to embrace the orange. This is one of those like you can never have too much orange sort of situations. Oh, I like that lamp better actually. Orange, you glad we didn't say glow walls? Yeah, seriously. You guys should be grateful that I don't have glowing walls in here. Cause I would do it. And you know I would do it. You should be glad. Okay, I like that chair there. I think that's nice. I'm not really sure what to put over here. Glow walls? Oh, don't make me show you. Desk? Yeah, I think the desk was my first thought too. But we're gonna have a whole office. So what if we made like a dog corner? You know? Not that Pulp needs a giant bed. The dog is like this big. But what if Pulp had a little dog corner? Makeup vanity corner? I guess that's an idea too. I don't really like to be honest with you, I feel like the vanities in this game have like some really weird swatches to them. Like, I don't really love how they look. That one, like the texture is weird on some of the colors, and this one's like not, I don't know, make your own fake vanity with a desk and a mirror. I guess we could do something like that. Give Pulp their own room, they deserve it. Do you know what? I feel sort of torn between like what you say, give Pulp their own room, because, you know, obviously they deserve it. But also, do you think that putting Pulp in their own room is like sending Pulp away? Because that's not what I want. I don't wish to send Pulp away and like make Pulp feel like you need to go off to your little corner in your room. You know? That's not my intention at all. Pulp will be fine. I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. Can I have like some of the makeup stuff, I guess? I don't know if I want to do this or not. Orange. And then this is what I really wanted. I mean, that's cute. That's a little bit tight. Maybe I'll put pulp over here. And then we can do like a cute little... Once we like actually decorate, obviously I haven't placed the stuff yet, but once we like actually decorate this a little bit better, I feel like it'll be nice. We just need to lay the stuff out, you know? Some makeup and jewelry. That doesn't come in orange? Oh, that one does. Okay, good. That comes in orange too. Good. A non-usable stool. Oh, well, they can sit here at this desk though, so we can do like an actual usable one, I think. Let's see. Maybe I'll put this in here. I don't know if... Oh, it does come in orange. Oh, perfect. It doesn't get better than this. Look at the little bear key. That's so cute. What goes on this wall? I don't know. I think... My sim is a baker. Pulp picture? Oh, that's true. Although I do have some pictures above the bed. And my sim's gonna be a baker, so... I don't know. What do you think? I think I like this room. Let's try not to spend too much money, because I'm beginning to get a little nervous. Let's furnish like the rest of the rooms quickly. This one was gonna be the office, like the actual office. There's not a lot of wall space, which is maybe okay. Or there's not a lot of windows, I mean. So there is, sorry, there's not a lot of windows, so there is a lot of wall space. So we can do some bookshelves, which will be nice. And then, which ones? These are kind of orange. Should I use them? I'm spending all my money. This is bad. Cupcake machine. Oh, we have a, believe it or not, we've got a like entire garage that I'm gonna fill with a cupcake machine. So we do have that. The cupcake machine is in fact covered. Don't worry. I don't like that desk. Don't like that desk either. Don't like that desk either. We had such a cool, like, do you know what? We had such a cool art studio vibe though in the other place. Should we try and like do that again? Would it be easier to filter by the color orange? We do filter by the color orange, Karen, but sometimes like stuff that is orange doesn't show up in the filter appropriately. So, it kind of depends. Studio / library. I guess it could be both. But yeah, the filters aren't always completely correct, so we kind of have to, I don't know, make do with what we've got. Do you know what? I think that I can make a studio and a library. And then this can be the purple room. Let's just do the purple room for my previous gen sims. We have a garage though? Yeah, but that's for like the cupcake machine. That's different. The garage isn't for my my art studio. We have an extra bedroom because the kids are sharing a room right now. We can like move it around once the kids aren't sharing a room anymore. But we do have an extra bedroom because the kids are sharing a room, so we can kind of do whatever. What pack is the floor tarp from? That's from City Living, I'm pretty sure. Oh, I should drink water. What is sip? Like, Sip some water, you know? That's what that means. I am not particularly obsessed with this room at the moment. Let's see, can I like... No, I don't like that. I don't know where to put it. So this room, by the way, in case you're unfamiliar with how this works, in the Not So Berry challenge, every generation's a different color. So we're currently on the orange generation, right? But the last generation was the purple gen. And so right now, my orange sim lives in the whole house, but his mom lives here. And so his mom was from the purple generation, so she has like a purple room. His kids are from the pink generation, so they're sharing a pink room downstairs. So that's kind of how that's working, basically. If you're wondering, like, why on earth are you doing this, Kayla? It's because we have 3 generations that live here. Should we do like a... I don't know. Is Bran dead? No. Bran's still alive. I'm also running out of money. So that's alarming. We'll have to see about this. We'll have to see. We can do some things like delete the TV and bring our TV from home. So that'll help. I also, hold on. How much is this house worth? 113. Oh, okay, we have way more money than that. I gave myself 120. We have like 150. So let's go a little bit higher up. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Okay. Let's see. I think that they would probably like a pretty thing like that. Yeah, we've got wiggle room. I usually, when I'm doing these builds, I like give myself a lot less money to start off with than I actually have, just because that way I don't like feel tempted to overspend, you know? Like we won't run out this way, which is good. Okay. Ew. Oh, we're back to our purple gen problems. I was having such a hard time last generation with trying to figure out like what to use. Is this purple room? Yeah, this is gonna be our, this is very similar to the room they had at the old house, but I feel like that sort of makes sense that like my purple gen sims would sort of like, you know, bring their stuff from the old house to the new house. You would probably do that in real life, so. No, I don't like that. I think they had this one before. But you would move with your furniture, so. That room is not really purple. This one? What more could I do to make you think it's purple? What about Blaze's siblings? We have too many Sims in the household for that. Blaze's siblings are gonna have to age up and move out. They'll be okay though. But like, we have obviously Blaze. We have Blaze's girlfriend, that's 2 Sims. They have 2 kids, that's 4 Sims. They have Pulp, 5 Sims. Blaze's mom, Blaze's dad. Now we're at 7. Oh, Blaze has 3 siblings as well, they don't fit. I'd prefer to not have 8 Sims, but so I think I'm gonna not have 8 Sims. That's kind of the plan. Okay. 8 Sims get so stressful. Yeah, and like his siblings would have to move out at some point soon-ish anyway, so might as well just let them. Might as well just let them. Originally, I was planning on using this room as one of the siblings' rooms, but now I kind of want to do an art studio. Because I want to use like some of the stuff from, no, I don't like that. There's not really a lot of purple art, but Nifty Knitting has some really, really cute stuff that I'm kind of feeling like I want to use. Like the cute little like art desks and stuff. I like this room. That's reasonable. So I want to decorate this using a lot of those Nifty Knitting things. Could put his brothers in the apartment. That's true. So I didn't build it for no reason. There you go. That makes me feel better. Okay. So I'm gonna need digitalistic sketchpad, easel. I'll wanna get some of the clutter decor. You know, I see you guys talking about this prune shrine. I don't know what prune is, so couldn't possibly make a shrine for it. Sorry. Never heard of it. Haha. Wouldn't know how to do that. We also, I'm sorry to say, if I ever did have a dog named Prune, which I didn't. But if I did, I'm not certain that there's any photo evidence. If you know what I mean. I don't think that any photos were taken. So that sort of is it puts us in an unfortunate situation. To do a shrine, there's, you know? Okay. So we had used some of this stuff in the old house and I thought it was so cute. So I would really like to use it in here again. Like, look at how good that is. I like having an art studio. This is so adorable. I can put this thingy here. Out of money again. Why don't you put it in the garage? Because we're gonna put the cupcake machine in the garage. I want to have an art studio in the house because I've got enough space for it and it's kind of fun. So I would very much like to use it while I can. Isn't that cute? I like it. No, I don't like that. I guess we can... what if we did like an accent wall? What did you put in my inventory? This? That's annoying. Don't do that. Okay. Loved when I used the toothpaste tubes as paint tubes. That was kind of cute, wasn't it, when we did that? There's also like actual paint cans from City Living that we can add in. Oh, this calendar could be a fun touch. But I was thinking specifically about these paint cans. Okay. I think I might leave this slightly not completely cluttered, cause I'm sort of like wondering if we're gonna need to like bring some stuff from the old places too. I don't know. Sierra, kinda, Potato, and Carla, and Gabby, and Lady, thank you for the subs. Rug under the chair? Oh, I guess we can maybe do something like that. There's a little bit of like cute extra. Let's see. Would you like to put... No, I don't like that. Maybe if I just scooted this further out so it filled in more of the room. That could work. What do you think? Let's actually honestly save our money a little bit, because I probably have like, how much is it worth? 123. Yeah, we're getting to a point where I'm like, we need to be a little careful about the price. We can bring a computer from home. So when we move in, we'll be able to bring the computer, so that'll save us some money. Stuff like that, so it won't depreciate in value. What's our budget? The house is worth like 150,000 simoleons, the old house. So, potentially that's the budget. Obviously, like, there's some wiggle room. But, you know, for the most part. Okay, do we want to do... I don't know. I kind of want to use the stripy chair, but I'm not really sure. It's kind of fun to use the stripy chair. I'm gonna save the game again. That would help. Okay. Let's get another plant. Can I see when ads are playing? Yeah. Yes, indeed I can. Let's see. Colors orange. Also, even if I wasn't looking, I would find out, because chat would tell me. Yeah, I think the stripy chair is kind of fun. I never use stuff like that, so. The siblings room? No, they're not gonna have one. I've decided to not bring them with me. So, what sibling? Unfortunately for them, I've chosen to not have one. No, there's just too many Sims. So I'm a little bit too overwhelmed to bring the siblings, I think. Okay, Christine, sorry, did you send a message? Because I didn't see it. I'm not familiar. Oh. Wow. Wow. I think that we have to use this games table out here. I feel like it's a must. It's not even a question. Maybe I could do like a little... How about a more simple outdoor chair? Because the table is bright orange. In the garage, maybe? Oh, that's true. But I also like the idea of like being able to play games with everybody. You know? Oh, I never put a dining table. Oh. I knew I was forgetting something. I was gonna get like an outdoor dining table out here. Oh no. Yeah, the cupcake machine just like casually in the garage. I know. It's ridiculous. Maybe I could do like a light brick in the garage. Luckily, this really matches the orange vibes of this house. Okay, I'm getting a little bit distracted, so I want to like try a bit harder here to confirm that everything is okay. Why is there a cupcake machine? Because my sim is gonna be my sim is a criminal, but also a chef, or a baker specifically. So I said chef because I have that chef painting downstairs. But my sim is a criminal and a baker, so we're using that to work on our baking skill. Gym equipment in the garage? Yeah, we'll probably put some stuff like that in there. I think that I'm getting a little bit nervous about money. So I might need to be a little careful. You appreciate jumping around? Yeah, I have to jump around when I'm doing builds like this, especially when we get to the point where we start to be running out of money. We kind of have to jump around a little bit, otherwise I fear that we would not have enough money to finish the build, you know? That's kind of beautiful. Oh, this comes in orange. Oh my god, today in my YouTube video, I honest, was not intending harm to come to my sim. I just thought that I would use the thingy in the day for a second. Oh, this is a bike. I just thought that I would use the telescope in the day for a second to like build logic skill while the babies were sleeping. And my sim almost got killed by a meteor strike. I haven't had that happen to me since the day, well, it happened in my like Sims on pause streams, but I haven't had it happen to me since the day the meteor like update came out. So it like actually terrified me when it popped up. It was like a jump scare. I was like, run inside! Oh my god! So she didn't die. She didn't die, luckily. I got her inside in time before it happened, but it like genuinely scared me so much. It was so terrifying. But yeah, luckily, if you go inside as soon as it gives you the pop-up, like they won't die from it. So it is like, you know, it's savable. It was just so scary. Would not recommend, to be honest. It was terrifying. Okay. Corkboard. Oh, I guess we have a like, we have a large amount of collectibles as well. I know this room's kind of empty compared to the others, but I'm just getting a little bit nervous and like trying to be logical about how much money we're spending, and then we can like add to it once we move the Sims in, you know? I'm wondering if maybe we could build out... No, it's probably best to just do regular shelves. But maybe we could build ourselves like a fake thing under it. What does it look like when a sim gets hit by a meteor? Listen, it's terrifying. This meteor comes out of the sky and crushes your sim to death, literally. So it's really scary. Okay, I want to like raise these up a tiny bit so it like when I put stuff on this shelf, I want it to look like it's slotting on top of the cabinets at the bottom. The sim gets terrified and they get crushed. Like this meteor goes whoosh, and then boom, you're dead. It's really scary. It is really, really scary, and I'm not exaggerating. If you've ever seen it, you'll know it's absolutely terrifying. I feel like a lot of the wallpapers that I would put behind this are like not, I don't know. No, I don't like that. Oh, this one could work. That could be like a cute feature wall, I guess. I'm gonna put all my collectibles there. So I'm gonna leave it empty and I'm gonna fill that with like all my Simmy capsules, and like stuff like that. Like all the little collectibles that we have, cause you know we have so many of them. So that's kind of what I'm thinking we'll put there. Do you guys know what that clock is called? There's a clock that comes, it's a reward for the tech guru career, I'm pretty sure. It's like that tall, skinny one. Do any of you know what the name of it is? Because I think I would like to add that. There's a clock sort in bedrooms. There we go. Got it. Oh, I thought it came in orange. It doesn't come in orange. I knew it came in some colors. Well, I don't want it anymore. That could work. The Sentinel, thank you. But yeah, I wanted it to be orange. Oh well, never mind, I guess. What good are you if you don't come in orange? God. Stupid clock. We had used this in the apartment that we lived in. I don't know. Do you want to use it there? Why not? I don't really care what the hallway looks like, so. That can go there. I'm gonna use like so many of these little light switches. They barely make a difference. Put one there, I don't know. Put one there. Put one over here. Oh, I don't like it over there, so they can't have one. Sorry. Put one there. Okay. Okay, I'm not loving the entrance here, and there's nothing on this part of the patio. So those are my, like, two main priorities right now. Decoration-wise, I guess. I'm not loving this here. Did she leave? Oh, we've been abandoned. You know, you think you can trust somebody and then they abandon you. Maybe, I don't know where to put this. I don't even know if I should. I was wondering if I could get a bookshelf over here instead of like something else, just because I feel like this little bookshelf is kind of a nice, like simple sort of item, you know? What's the floor tile in the bathroom? That's actually from the bowling stuff pack, believe it or not. I accidentally have kitchen wallpaper on the outside. Okay, we don't need to yell because I can fix it. That's no problem. That is no problem. Maybe I do like the entry. I don't know. I'm not obsessed with this section. I feel like we could use some more stuff in this living room, and I kind of want to get another like pretty ceiling light. Oops. Maybe more plants. Yeah, definitely some more plants will help us. And maybe like some dog stuff too. Will probably be good. We can do this and have like a little side table next to it. But you don't have much money? Yeah, I know, we'll be okay. We have a little bit more money than this in total, so. I also might want to put like some stuff for the infants to use in here. We'll kind of see how it goes, but colors, orange. What do we have? See, like this kind of thing. Maybe that like little candle. You know, the one from the kit. This little candle. And maybe like pillow basket. Oh, I guess there is like a couple cute pillow baskets that we could maybe use. Maybe I'll use this. Hold on. This has potential. Oh, definitely can space that out a little bit better. Scoot. That's cute, right? I don't know. Okay, there is like a blanket basket. I think the one that I'm thinking of that I want to use is from, because it's the big one. There's like a cottage living one. Surely it is from cottage living, the big one. Oh yeah, it's right there. I think that this comes in like, it's a cat, but it kind of works. I think that's kind of cute. Let's do that. That's the one that I was thinking of. There's a couple different blanket baskets, but that was the one that I wanted to use. Okay. Yeah, that candle is from the bathroom clutter kit, believe it or not. Do I want to get, like, anything for the babies to put in the living room at all? I guess they have, like, the baby sections. Maybe not. It's so orange. How do your eyes not hurt? Look, we're embracing it, okay? This is the beauty of the Not So Berry Challenge. Things get wild in the Not So Berry Challenge. And you just gotta go for it. Okay, I was thinking about putting some dog things, but I didn't really. So maybe I could get a dog bed over here. Maybe my little dog friend can have like a dog bed, and I think Pulp had this before. Listen, it's not really like a dog thing because it's like a cat thing, but it's orange. So I might use it. So I think that'll work. We can put a couple of these little guys too. Do you come? Maybe I could use just this one. It's a mouse. Am I gonna play The Sims 3 Generations again? Of course I'm gonna play The Sims 3 again. I'm just, we're kind of playing around with some Sims 4 stuff post the pack coming out right now, so. Okay, do you know what? Here's my thought. We're running really low on money. Let's take this and let's go put it in the save. Like, for the Not So Berry Sims. And then we can try and like set it up completely with the Sims living there. Isn't it already in the save? No, we're in a different save right now. So we have to go to the right save. Okay. Exit to main menu. Are we gonna play some Not So Berry today? Well, we're gonna move the Sims into the house right now, if that counts for anything for you. So, that's what we shall do. Okay, let's go load game into this one. You never know, the inside is so orange. Yeah, from the outside you can't really tell. It's about to get a lot worse from the outside. Okay, so we need to first get them back together with the big family. And then we will, from there, move everyone. We have to get all of our things together too. Can we see Nancy get hit by a meteor, please? I guess, maybe. I guess maybe. And then we might move the siblings into the apartment. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. The siblings aren't actually young adults yet, so I might have to age them up too. The graves? We have lots of stuff to do, you guys. We're not done yet. We have a lot of stuff we need to grab. So we'll grab everything. Stuff like this item. I really did like this apartment a lot. I think it's beautiful. But I also like having outdoor space for Pulp. So we don't need to worry about bringing like too much of the I guess like furniture from here, because we'll be able to get furniture. Oh, I'm getting some ideas of things I want to change back out in our apartment or in our new place. But we don't need to worry about bringing too much of the things from in here, because we'll just get the, like, you know, computer and stuff from the big family house. Oh, this looks nice. Okay. So that, I think, is all the little tiny clutter items that I needed. We didn't bring that much to the apartment, so. Do I want to get the baby toys? I guess I could bring a couple of them. We have new ones placed, so. Did I make the pink hairs for the babies? No, I haven't done that. Oh, my grave photos. Oh, I forgot I had those. They're so high up. And then the other weird thing is that there's down here, like 1,000,000 graves belonging to strangers that used to live in this apartment. And I want to bring them home with me. Did I upload the finished house to the gallery or not yet? No, I haven't uploaded it yet. I will, but I haven't uploaded it yet because I need to, I want to put like the computer and stuff in there first, and then I will. Okay. You missed a photo of the graves? Can I not take these? Are you going to work? Oh my god. I'm not really worried about the grave photos. I only got those because I was, oh, I can't get them. I only got the grave photos because, well, destroy them then. If I can't have them, then no one can. Oh. Anyway, oh, I did miss one somehow. That's weird. I thought I took them both. Maybe I got distracted. But that should be all that we need for now, I think. I did like this apartment. It was cute. Let's go. How many more graves was that? I'm not sure because it got split between inventories. Well, we can add it to the grave count once we have him back from work, I think. Because I don't know how many it was. And then he's gone, so I can't check. Let's go actually into the old house and age up the teenagers of the other Sims. All my other not so berry houses are on the gallery. Yeah, I post all my builds on the gallery. So, hey, Brownie, and game crashed. Okay. Nox and Grape and Oddly and Pina, thank you for the subs too. Oh my god. Why? Ugh. Okay. We're trying again. We're trying again. Everything's fine and we're trying again. I was tabbed out and heard you sigh. Yeah, because my game crashed. I think I only saved a second ago. It's in a brand new save. We just got into that save to get our stuff. So like worst case scenario, while I have to pick up my grave photos again, like it's fine. But my game is crashed. Oh, I hadn't saved since I got into that one. Ugh. Your sub got missed? Origami, I haven't, I'm not really caught up. Thank you for the sub. I really appreciate it, friend. I really, really appreciate it. This is so annoying. Game, how could you do this? How could you do this? Smart and Nox and Local and Kel and Lover and Mariana and Nasty and Puddle and Origami and Hello and Landon and Sierra and Kinda. Thank you for the subs, everybody. Okay. Why does my game crash so much? Well, it crashed once. I don't know. I don't usually have this issue, so. It also crashed on Tuesday, but again, we don't really have that many problems with this, so. Okay. Okay. Hurry up, game. Will I be playing my Generations Let's Play on YouTube for 10 gens? Bestie, I have not a clue. I've played it for half a gen so far. We'll see what the vibes are as we keep playing it, okay? I could not tell you if we'll be playing it for the next 3 years, though. Who knows? Who knows? Okay. We're back. And we try again. Okay. Luckily, we don't really have a lot of stuff to collect, so got that out of debug. I had these. Thank you. I think it might have been like the graves being glitchy, to be honest. But who knows? Grab this stuff again. I don't really care about the toys, but I'll take them anyway. I really didn't bring a lot of our important stuff here, so. Aside from those stupid graves, which maybe I'll have Iris get, because that way when he goes to work it won't be a problem. Oh, my slug. Okay. And my baby prince. That's right. Okay, let me get my graves. Put in inventory, put in inventory. Whenever my game crashes like this, it makes me feel like crying. Even though at the end of the day, it's not that big of a deal. Like, we didn't lose that much progress. It was just this. Like, it's taken me 2 seconds to redo. I feel like really stressed out right now because of it. Do you know what I mean? How did I put them outside? These? I didn't put these here. These graves are from Sims that used to live in the apartment that have since died. So they spawned here when Sims died. I did not put these graves here. Okay. Destroy object. Destroy object. Destroy object. Okay. So there's 10 more. There's 10 more. Okay, now we can go. And we can try again. Can we move in build mode? No, I can't access that area of the lot from build mode because it's not like technically ours, basically. It's kind of weird, but I can't access that, no. Okay. I also wanted to go back into Copperdale and age up the teenagers. Because that way we'll be able to, you're stealing graves? Oh, if you think that's bad, just you wait. That way we'll be able to get them out so we can have the family together again. Yeah, Katie, you can get the graves of Sims that die from neighborhood stories. I'm confused that their grave wasn't on their old lot. Sometimes, so from my extensive experience of collecting graves, sometimes it'll spawn in like a corner of the lot. Not really sure if there's a definitive answer to which corner, but sometimes it'll spawn in like a corner of the lot. And then other times it'll spawn right inside the front door. So it's possible that maybe it's spawning like inside of a bush or something. And that's why it's doing that. But I'm not really 100% sure. Okay, I'm gonna sell like loads of this stuff that we don't need anymore. I also need to age up and move out these kids. All 3 of them. They're close anyway, so it's fine. It's fine. Oh my god! What, don't die? Where's my thermostat? The heat's on. You should be fine. I'm telling you, if Bran freezes to death right now, I'm not helping him. No, Allie, I usually pick the heir and give just that sim the traits for the generation, and then I randomize the other kids' traits, typically. He's fine. I'm telling you, if he was gonna die, it would have been his fault, so. Okay. 1 second. Okay. Get rid of that too. No, why can't I? There we go. Purple house is so cute. Thanks. I really liked the purple house. I was quite proud of it. Okay. Oh, can you add the birthday candles to that? Now we gotta age up everybody else. All right, kids. Happy birthday. Oh, and I'm gonna get rid of all their stuff in their inventories too. Happy birthday! Mean. Okay. Maybe you could have like an animal lover aspiration. You love animals, child of the ocean, and mean. Congratulations. More birthday candles. Okay. And then you. Sorry to make you wake up. Blow out candles. Try again. Lactose intolerant, gloomy, and mean. They can't both be mean. They can't both be animal lovers. There we go. Green fiend. Okay. That was a lot. Maybe you like growing plants. Wow. Okay. Well, we'll get a diploma. That's fun. All right, you next. Last kid. Here we go. Who else going to the new house? Not these kids, because there's no space for them. Bro! Okay, maybe you can be active. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna move these kids out. Now that we can do family reunions and stuff, I think it'll be fine. Maybe I'll make a Potts family. And we can add these kids into it. And then I can try and get, I mean, that we have like some other siblings of ours and stuff, but I think I'd rather prioritize adding, I can add Iris, but I can't add in the legacy heir, really? Okay, well, we can do that for now. As long as we have like the siblings in there. That's all I care about. Okay, so now I can move them out. And then I'll move my Sims in. It's fine. Am I gonna give them spouses? Not right now. Maybe eventually, but not right now. I need to get like everything moved together first. And then we can. There's a new family relationships tab. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna show up Sims that aren't already in that list though. In the club thingy. Okay. You, go away. You, go away. You, go away. I'll deal with you next. Oh, how do I, okay, they have 7,441, okay? Keep that in mind, because I don't want this money. 7,441. 7,441. 7,441. Okay, we'll cheat it back to that. We're back. Okay, let me set this too. Yeah, I would prefer if you guys didn't move, but you can have kids and die. That's fine. I would prefer if you guys didn't move, but you can have kids and die. Right. Right. Why didn't I demolish the apartment? I sold the lot furnishings, but friend, that money is like not the real amount of money that my Sims have. This household is the real amount of money that my Sims have, so. 7,441. Load faster. Thank you. What are neighborhood stories? It's kind of like a story progression setting, Allie. Hey, Master, and Marbles, and Biddy, and E, and everybody, thank you for the subs. All right, see, we don't want 65K. We want 7,441. See? Okay, let me get all of our stuff back. We can kind of go around the place and take everything again. Get this back with our not-so-berry stuff. This was obviously the purple Jen's house. I'll sell that. And now we're moving on to the orange Jen. I might actually leave the brothers in here. Now that I think about it. Oh, I need to get my poop sign back in the new house. We need to make a list of things for the new house. Like poop sign. I guess I could put it in my inventory. Which, oh, speaking of, we have a lot of things in our inventory. What can we sell? Some of that. Some of this. We'll clear it out a little. Probably don't need that. I could probably sell this stuff too. That would be good. Are those windows or doors? They're windows. They're from the wedding pack, believe it or not. What is a poop sign? It's a poop sign. We have some really nice appliances, but I'm not bringing those. This is my fire toilet. I'd like this item. I'd like to bring this. I'm gonna need this. I'll probably need this too, to be honest. Let's see. This has nothing in it. This is important, this is important, this is important, important. All of these, obviously, important. What did you log into? Oh, I'm moving houses with my Not So Berry challenge. So you've logged into me going through my whole house and gathering everything together that is important to me. Like this skeleton. I don't think that I had, oh, I need this. Okay. I don't think anything in there is important. This is fine. Oh, look, we got like a prom photo. That's important. Don't really need those. I don't have a cat right now, so we don't need a litter box. Yeah, I think that's everything we needed. Yeah, I loved the purple house. I thought it was so pretty. I really liked living here. Okay. Oh, let me give them back a toilet. How about that? Because I took the fire toilet. Is there a photo in the hallway in the bookshelf? Couldn't tell. In this one? Or like up here? No, I don't think so. I think we're okay. I don't think we need anything else from in here. And then obviously the graves, but that's a separate thing. That's not from build mode. We have to do that in live mode. It becomes quite the ordeal. So I'm gonna have Bran get all of the family ones. There's tiny photos in Blaze's room. Oh, we'll get those next. Graves first. Maybe save now. I'm a little bit worried about saving now that I've started taking the graves. So prob's not. I'll save once I can place my graves back down and I know that they're in the new house. So used to the mayhem, you didn't notice the graves in the yard? Well, I mean, it also helps that the graves are like, they blend into the snow a little. That swing set was from the Little Campers kit walking, the one in the back. Yeah. Didn't put the pond in the new house? Yeah, because I couldn't afford it yet. I'm gonna move, once I move in, we have to do a bunch of like finishing touches. So I'm aware that we don't have the pond in the new house yet. We'll have to put it there once we get our stuff back. I'm probably gonna bring this one, so that way we can save the money. Okay. Oh my god. You've never seen so many graves? Yeah, I'm only halfway done too. Do I have the pick of grave in the bathroom? I thought I did, maybe not. We'll have to grab it afterwards. It's okay, you guys. One sec, we'll do a final run through, so. I need to bring this guy too. My dead cow plant. It's all very important. Oh my god, this is ridiculous. It's gonna take us so long to put them back too. Oh no. All right. Maybe take the bike. Oh, I put a new bike at the new house, so. Never seen a dead cow plant? I unfortunately have seen a lot of dead cow plants in my day. Unfortunately, I've seen many. We're almost there, chat. The graves are an ordeal. They're gonna be even more of an ordeal to put back, but we got them. Could I save them as a room? Oh no, I would never risk saving them like that because I would lose like the sim connection to them. So I bring them for real. I need the physical grave, so I have my sim collection. What are the different graves? Oh, they're for like, this is a werewolf grave and that one's vampire graves. These are all regular human graves. Okay, there we go. Graves collected. Let's get some last little things. Like, I need this. I need this. I didn't miss any graves. I didn't miss anything important back here. I've already got a new swing set and stuff. People were wondering if there was a picture of grave in the bathroom. I did get that. Oh, I didn't get my certificate of medicine diploma. That would have been bad to lose, actually. I think that's everything, though. Cupcake machine? No, we have a new cupcake machine. Oh, my statue. And then the photos that were in Graves' room. I was gonna do that in live mode, though. Okay. I will take those from here. Cool. I can maybe bring this computer. That might save us some money. I brought the computer from downstairs. I already have a new TV bought. Normally I would bring this stuff, but I'm using the new stuff from the pack, so they're gonna be cheaper. All right, let's see if we can sell these plates for a little bit extra money. And hopefully we can afford the new house. Come on. Milestone unlocked, but I'm not playing! Okay, now I'm good. Okay. Okay. Chinita and Marmalade and Kill and everybody, thank you for the subs, by the way. Oh my goodness. Now we can place the house down, and then we can move. How much longer are we gonna stream for? A little bit, I don't know, a while longer probably. I usually am live until 7 o'clock Eastern time, and it's currently 6:20. So I took the poop sign, I took Graves' room pictures. I got it all. I got it all. Okay, we're gonna live out here. I'm gonna change the name of the lot to Pulp Point as well. I'm gonna miss the purple house too. I love the purple house. It was so pretty. But it's fun to move, you know? And like move into new places and everything. But yay, new house. 21, thank you for the resub. And Sam too, thank you so much. Okay, excited for the pink house. I know, when we get to the pink gen, life's gonna be so good. I actually can't wait. All right, house is all loaded together. We have to finish a couple things, like finish adding in a couple things. It's worth 131,000. I think we'll be okay. Oh, it's lagging. Pulp is my dog's name, by the way. The green gen will be kind of fun. But I think pink is gonna be good. Was there a food bowl for Pulp? Of course! I got all kinds of stuff. Okay. Oh no, let me move you guys into this house. Sell furniture. No! Okay, please hold. I have not enough money. Kitty, thanks for the 23 months. Who's Prune? My, oh, I don't know. Yikes. Okay. I have to bring a new TV, unfortunately. Maybe I'll bring this too. It won't save us that much money. Do you know what else? I can get rid of those canvases. That saves like 3,000 simoleons. Don't know how much that's gonna help us, but we'll try. Bring the stove and fridge. So we have a new stove and fridge. We're using the new stuff from the new pack. So usually I would because they're so expensive, but I'm not going to this time. I need to go get my computer and my thingy. Our old stove and fridge come in orange. Yeah, we have the new orange stove and fridge from the Growing Together pack, though. So we have one, and it is orange. Don't worry. Didn't furnish the garage. Yeah, we don't have enough money, Ziggy. We have a lot of decor that we need to add in still with like our stuff from home, like our old photos and stuff too. Okay. Let's see. I need to bring my old TV, save some money, and my cupcake machine to save some money. Okay, does anyone have anything in our inventories that we can sell for a little bit of extra money? Like that, headphones. You could probably sell a couple of these upgrade parts. Oh, I think I put a new sketch pad in there. Are the kids freezing? Why'd you leave them out there? What do you think you're doing? Okay, let's try again. Couldn't you just sell everything on this house? That's what we're doing. So when we move, we're gonna sell everything. I'm not gonna bulldoze it though, because I would like to move my siblings back into that house when we move, okay? All right, you come this way. Hopefully it can be afforded. Okay, we're 800 simoleons off. We need to remove 800 simoleons worth of things in this house. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. We spent like the full amount of money that we had. That one painting. Oh, that's true. We can sell a painting in the hall because we can replace it with like family photos. How much is that worth? Hello. 590. Okay. Oh, undersides of stairs as well. Ah! Undersides of stairs too. Why are you doing that? It's because the window is like technically on that wall, I think. Once you move, you'll be poor, right? Yeah. Yes, indeed. Why are you doing that? Did I delete this underside of the stairs? Well, I can do that at least. That's so annoying. I don't want you to delete the... Even when I move it completely. Please be still there. Okay, one of the curtains is not, but that's fine. That's fine. Okay, the underside of the stairs would have saved us a bunch of money too. Maybe I can delete the bar stools too for now, and we can buy new ones later. That should be good. I think we can afford it now. Jim's Captain, thank you for the subs. Delete the stairs, lose a curtain. Yeah, the game makes perfect sense. Holy orange juice pool. Oh, do you like it? It's really good, isn't it? I know. There we go. Okay. We've got it. Everything's fine. Let me move my siblings back into the old house again. How's the water orange? Oh, I used the glowing wallpaper from Spa Day. All right. Family is where we belong. Everything's good. Everything is good. We sort of pretend it's like a Fanta pool, though. It's exciting, isn't it? Yay, we have no money left. Mrs. Thanks for the 19 months. Okay. We did live in the apartment, Lily. We already did. Now we're here, okay? Come on. Hurry up. Okay. Now we gotta put everything back. At least it's not snowing here. That's different. It makes the landscaping look really sad though, huh? Okay, so I have this back. I have my shark pond back. I had this really fun statue. I don't really know where to put it. Maybe I could put it like in the middle of the plants or something for now. I don't know. The lot taxes are gonna be wild on this one. I mean, this lot is worth the same amount as our old lot was. So I'm not that concerned about the price here. We have this too. I also have, let's do the fire toilet in this bathroom. How about that? I also have this skeleton. Wow, we have a lot of things that we need to place. Where would you guys put the skeleton if you were me? What the heck? My fireplace. Did it delete my fireplace? I think the fireplace was attached to the, I think the fireplace is attached to the stairs in the same way the curtains were, and I didn't notice. Because it, like, is on the wall, basically. So, is this a warm world? No, it's not. It just doesn't have, like, very extreme weather, I think. But it's not necessarily, like, you know, I don't know how to explain it. Oh, that's cute. The weather's less extreme than the old house, or than the old town was. We had, like, more snow in the old place, basically. Okay. Oh, my trophies don't fit. Maybe I can put the trophies on this shelf. Are those the only trophies that I have? Let me raise this up. I think. Doesn't snow at all, just rainstorms. Oh, cool. I guess I haven't seen snow here, you're right. But I've only played through like one winter in this world, so. I'm gonna put all my collectibles back. Oh, I can sell these. Hope you're all excited. It's gonna take us ages to put these things back. Okay. Oh. Can I put all the gold ones together? No, not fully. Okay. That'll do, probably. And then I can put these, oh. Oh no. Okay, I need to like alt place this, I think. These guys don't really fit how I want them to either, but that's fine. I don't need that. We have so much stuff. So much stuff that I don't even know if I need. Oh, how about this could go up here? That helps with the hallway seeming kind of bland, I think. So that should be nice. Luckily my slug will probably go really well on the kitchen counter there, like before. How do you get these? Those simmies are from the, one of the vending machines in Snowy Escape. Bag of money. I know that I had like my postcard collection. How can you have slugs? You can find them in space. So that's how I have them. I love that. My postcards look beautiful. I also have, these are like collection completion things. So maybe I'll put those up here. This hallway kind of works well for this stuff. And then I have a couple other scary squid-like slug things, but I don't always display them. I have my TV. So that goes back where it belongs. That's the galaxy light show. This is the laser light show that is kind of the highlight of the house. Here's the no pooping sign. Could probably put that by the kitchen again. Okay. How'd you get the skeleton? It's from the doctor career. I don't know why I struggled to say that just then. Look at all these high school diplomas I have. But yeah, it's from the doctor career. This is how we go into space. So I need that. Luckily I have a garage for all these random things. Are you all starting to understand why I didn't furnish the garage now? Because I had like... What happened? Why are you having to put things back? Because I moved house, cheese. So I'm bringing all the stuff from the old house and putting it in the new house right now. What even are those? These are things from the scientist career. Yeah, the garage is super handy for that. Oh, I'm trying to like display this trophy as well. That's cool. We have a lot of space for the rest of our collectibles as well. Maybe I can put like one high school diploma on the wall in here. Do you know what? I could do the diploma and then I can do this like med school one. Why the money bag? Because I'm in the criminal career. So I need it. Oh, that looks nice in the office. We don't need to put them all up. This is from when I finished saving Strangerville. Maybe I could put that too. All my trophies. All my trophies are there. Perfect. Maybe the kids could have, well, there's not really a lot of space for it. Oh, I could put it over here. That could be cute. You did a lot on this save. Yeah, this is the 16th generation of this save file, so we've definitely been playing for a while. And we've had a long time to, you know, do all these things. I'm gonna do everything but the photos first, and then I'll put it on the gallery. Photos and graves, and then I'll put it on the gallery, like minus all that stuff, so that way it's like less, hopefully less alarming to the average player who will download it. Oops. I like Chef Gino there. I think that's cute. I did start this family in 2020, yeah. If you haven't seen the whole thing, don't worry. I mean, all that really matters right now is like who's alive right now. Annoyingly, he's at work, so I can't get the rest of my stuff yet, but that's fine. But all that really matters right now is who is currently alive. The rest of the civs, like, you know, 16 generations ago aren't really coming into play all that often anymore, as you can maybe imagine. It's not exactly a common occurrence for us. Okay, so we have a couple of these things. This is so ridiculous. I might like rearrange this later, but for now this is like a useful amount of things. Also, I don't want to upload it from here because it's ugly, so I need to go back to Manage Worlds and upload it from there. From April in 2021. Yeah, we've been playing it for like 2 years now. I think it is coming up on like exactly 2 years from April 2021. Did I know the pronoun selection in The Sims is exclusive for the English game? Yeah, I did know that. They've talked about how basically they were sort of like grappling with, is it better to release what we have done now and then like roll out other languages as we do them? Or is it better to wait and do it for everyone all at once? And they decided that it was better to get what they had out. So that's why it's out in English. It just takes a really long time to translate these things. Not even because there's not like one correct way to do it, because like locally, people that speak different languages have different preferences for how they would do pronouns. So it's like a bigger task than just like translating and then putting it out, because they want to do it right and make it like appropriate to the folks that actually speak those languages and like appropriate to the communities that are using these pronouns in those languages. So it's a bigger task than it might seem to do it for like every language ever, which they're working on, but it's only out in English. So that's why it's just not done for other things. I don't know if there's any news on like when it's coming, but it's like they were sort of deciding, is it better to do it now versus like wait. So that's why it came out in English first, because it was done in English and they didn't want people to wait. So okay, this is the orange not so berry house. Oh my god. Technically it's only 3 bedrooms, but it has like 2 extra bedrooms, so I'll say it's 5. 3 bathrooms. I built this house for the orange generation of my not so berry challenge. Hashtag not so berry. Hashtag NSB orange. lilsimsie. There you go. Got it. Save a new one. What world are we in? This is the new world, San Sequoia, that came with Growing Together. So, okay. I think that should be good. Let's see. What's the next color? The next color is pink after this. Okay. Yeah, that's the thing. As you guys know, like depending on the language, like the answer to pronouns is very different. So it's not like easy to up and finish translating it for everything all at once. But anyway, I don't really know how long it's going to take them or what the situation is. So, but hopefully soon. Okay, now we gotta put all of our graves back. And that's gonna be a process. I'm just warning you now. I'm just warning you now. It's gonna be a ordeal. At least tomorrow we'll be able to, like, actually play, you know? But that is the plan. Okay, so, oh, I have this thing too, I guess. Maybe I'll put it up there, I don't know. Okay, so I got oh, wait. That's a photo of Pulp. Incredible. Okay. Let's think about this, chat, because we might have some photos that we can put that are only small that we could do like right now. Oh, those are really small because they're prom pictures. Those are big. We have a lot of family photos. This is kind of fun. Oh, I was gonna make like a whole pet section, wasn't I, over here? Oh my god, I could sit here literally all day and work on this. Look! Isn't that so cute? I'm so excited. Those are kind of similar. There's 3 people in that one. What is that? Oh. I think that's Graves' head. Here's another Pulp picture that we can use. I'm sorry, do you guys even care to watch me do this? Is this like so boring? Because I think it's so fun. But I realize that for some people it might be not fun. I don't know. Is that filter bright? It is fun? Okay, good. Do you have any photos? Oh, here's pictures of Blaze as a kid. That's kind of cute. I'm sure Blaze has more photos on him that we can put, but for now that helps to start filling it up. I could even put that other one of Blaze as a kid. Or did I have another picture of, I don't know. Oh, big medium photos. Is that a mod photo frame? No, it's from the new pack, actually. Believe it or not. Maybe I'll use that one because it's so cute. I love that! I just think that's so nice. I really am excited about this. And then we'll get like the rest of the photos out of the household inventory and stuff. But for now, we must place graves. Okay. I say, okay, let's start close to the house. And then just get these all placed. And then we'll move them around. So, for those of you that are maybe new, I have a very large grave collection, and I've sort of been in the habit of using them to completely fill up my front yard. I'm absolutely not kidding about that. As you can probably see here. Now it looks like a fence, yeah. So we're gonna continue down that path today. So, welcome everyone to the Not So Berry Challenge. I like to stagger them kind of like this as well. I think this is kind of a fun way to do it. And then you can like see them all, you know? Oh, Mac, thank you for the gifted subs. And MK and Krista and Hot Apple Pie, thank you for the subs too, everybody. But anyway. It just takes me some time to really finish this. So we're gonna be here for the next few minutes. The HOA will be thrilled. Yeah, I'm sure they're gonna love this. We're like right in the middle of downtown as well. Like right in the middle of downtown. So everybody's gonna see this. All of the townies. Those poor new townies from growing together. They've never seen anything like this. They're probably gonna end up here. Oh, that's a shame for them. It's kind of exciting though, you know? Okay. Oh, good. That's like 3 exact little rows there. I also have a couple special graves. I have like these, some vampire graves. I have some alien graves. And then obviously I have all my pet graves. I will acknowledge that the pet graves appear extremely concerning. But I need you all to remember that you can't kill pets in this game. They can only die of old age. I've just been playing in this save for a really long time. Okay? That's all. It's just an old save file. Okay, here's an idea. Actually, now that I think about this. What if I use the pet graves and the, like, occult sim graves almost like a barrier? Because before, I had, like, my family on one side and the other sims on the other side. But now I'm wondering if I could get, like, my family here in the front and then all the other sims behind them. That could maybe work, right? I think so. Let's go like this. And then like the occult sims and then the pets. 99 more graves. 99 plus more graves, actually. I tried to warn you guys, okay? Need a spellcaster grave? Yeah, I do. I don't have one yet. I could really use a spellcaster grave. That would be fun. But I don't have one yet. Kayla, you need a cemetery? My front yard is my cemetery. People come into my stream and it's like their first time here a lot. And then they tell me like, oh, you should build a cemetery lot. Why haven't you? And then I have to be like, why would I want to do that? When I could have my entire front yard full of graves and scare people. Do you understand? What's the poop sign for, please? Oh, it's to encourage my sims to not poop on the floor. We have sort of a problem with that here in this household. A bunch of them are lactose intolerant. So they've kind of had some issues with pooping on the floor in the past. So I have a no poop sign to tell them to stop. Aren't ghosts annoying to you? Yeah. It's okay though, because this is more fun. This is so much. I can't believe this. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. We have 66 left. Oh my god, how are we gonna do this? It's gonna fill in the whole front yard, just like I always dreamed of. Really excited about that. I feel like this is what I always wanted, so it's fun to watch it finally coming together. How many in total? 225. So, a lot. Okay. Let's see. We're getting there. That one's kind of in the plants, which I don't really want it to be. I could probably put another one here. Maybe I could have one there. I like how they sort of go around the tree. We had this happening in the old house too, where the graves kind of like lined up and followed around the tree. I still have so many more. Oh my god. Okay, 4 more. Yeah, that goes around the tree pretty nicely. What do you think? You can see them like a lot better than at the old house, because the old house it was snowy, but I also had them like split in half between 2 sides of the old house. In this one, they're filling up everything. Can we please see the map thumbnail? Yeah, let's go see what it looks like. This is wild. We are gonna be the talk of the town. Hey Macy, thank you for the 1,000 bits though, and Titania and Left and Daisy and Macy, thank you for the subs. Don't think you have enough actually. Yeah, I probably could use some more. It's just looking a little bit like weak. There's not a lot of graves there. You can kind of see them in the front, not that much. It's like small and so far away. Lots of empty yard. Lots of room to expand. You know? I love this because when we're playing Not So Berry, people will come into the stream and they'll be like, hey Kayla, what are we doing? Like, how's it going? Oh, nice house, very orange. And then out of the corner of their eye, they'll catch the graves and they'll think, oh, it's probably a fence. And then I'll like move the camera a little bit and they'll be like, hold on. What's that? Because I'll just be hanging out here and then I'll be like, oh, let me get my sim put to bed here. And they'll be like, what are all those graves? And they can only see this many. And I say, oh, all of these graves? And I zoom out and there's just like hundreds more. It's so fun. Everybody gets so shocked, it never gets old. Because even when they see like just this many, they think it's a lot. And they're like, whoa, that's a lot of graves. What happened? A lot of graves, you say? So I feel great. I love the new house. We don't have that much money, so I feel like I can't add too much to this just yet, but we'll definitely work on it tomorrow when we play, because we're gonna play for real tomorrow. So we'll definitely be able to like, you know, expand the home and make it more exciting and whatnot. The orange water is a vibe. It's kind of fun, isn't it? This is like the Gen 1 sim. That's the Gen 3 sim. Maybe I can hang out some old photos. Have the gurus ever seen my graves? They have. They all have, in fact. Are these small photos? Ah! Place them down, they're fine. Oh my god, my life just flashed before my eyes. Thank you for telling me that if I place them, they're fine. That was so scary. I was gonna cry. No, don't do that. Remember that cat? Do I have any more? Oh, that's the puppy that I already put, but just in case I don't have any more pet photos of different pets, which I don't. I should sell some of these. Look how cute that is. I already filled this one up. I think I have one up here though. This is for a large photo. Which one should I use? How about that photo of my cat in a pizza sweater jumping off the... Oh, why are you framed? That was weird. I think that one could work. I mean, I could also just put this somewhere and then I could like get up a nice photo of the family in that one, you know? Maybe I'll save this for family pictures. Can we see the family tree? Yeah, I'll show it to you in a second. Let me just grab like whatever. That was from Yellow Jen's wedding. I married an alien. That's the red Jen. Oh, that's from like pre-Not So Berry Pot's family. That's the yellow and the red Jen together. Oh, maybe I should put Eugene Green. You're so right. Let's see. Oh, those are medium. We could get like, what's that? Random people at the wedding. I'm finding myself a little overwhelmed by the number of photos I have. There's a lot of small photos. How about, I don't know. All of these are selfies, aren't they? That's the yellow Jen and the red Jen together, which is kind of cute. What old photos did I have hung up before? Snap, I can't see. This is important. Are these all? No, those are large photos. Oh, we should put that on this wall. That's pulp. We need it. I have a Mint Gen photo downstairs, so that's helpful. Are these the small ones? No. Are these the small ones? Yeah, that's the gray Gen with the orange Gen, which is kind of cute. That's the three of them together. That's better, actually. I don't know. Did the dog die or something? No, the dog's not dead. I did want to move because of the dog, though. I wanted the dog to have a better life. And the dog wasn't happy in the... Oh, got an email. Sorry. I opened up my email earlier in the middle of stream. Forgot that it was gonna make it loud if I ever got one. Oh, how about that? That's the Mint Gen. Okay, that's good. Thought it was yours. It was loud. I'm sorry. Scared me too. Oh, I don't need that keg. Here's some like random little like prom selfies, which could be kind of cute. I think I had some in my inventory. Yeah, how about those? That's from the gray Gen. Yeah, I still have chickens. I've had those chickens in my inventory since cottage living, and I'm not exaggerating. Oh, there's photo frames in Blaze's room too. Oh my god. Oh, this is cursed. I should probably focus on photos like of Blaze for this. And also Blaze's partner. Here, this is Blaze's, one of Blaze's childhood photos. So that could be a good one. Maybe you could take a selfie of just yourself. Oh, that's actually, oh. It was cuter before Blaze's grandma, or Blaze's mom was there. So maybe come stand over here. Come here. Oh my god, just stop crying. I'll deal with you later. I can fill this up with some photos of the babies too. Don't worry. What are you doing? Put it down. What are you doing? No, put it down. Oh, don't put it down there. Take a selfie. Oh my god. No, take a photo. Oh, I'm doing a bad job. Look, I'm leaving dealing with the baby screaming until tomorrow. That's a problem for my future self, okay? Take your selfie. I'll cheat their needs too for the first night. I'm not even worried about it. Take a selfie. Come on. Oh, I just want this. This is all I care about. 1, 2, 3. Any other good ones? I like that one too. Okay. Once I get these hung up, then we can look at the family tree, I promise. I just wanted to get some photos of her so that we have like, you know, it is her house too. We'll get there. We'll fill it up with some more stuff. Okay, so the family tree. Basically, I've played through like 16 generations now. Not So Berry obviously is only 10 generations, but I played like 10 generations of a legacy challenge, and then I started playing Not So Berry. So this is the family tree at the moment. Some of these sims are like not loading anymore. They'll probably come in eventually. They just need some time. But this is the family tree. So, see, they're coming. They are getting there, but we've been playing with this save for a long time on stream. So it's kind of fun to get to play it like this. The pink kids' names? Yeah, their names are Barbie and Peppa. So, anyway, very excited about this. I'm really excited to play tomorrow, I think. That is the plan. An alien? Yeah, I had, there's been a couple aliens in our lifetime. So, we've been through a lot with these sims, to say the least. And now we're starting the new gen. So if you haven't ever seen us play Not So Berry, it's kind of like, I mean, like, obviously those sims are so long gone that, like, don't worry if you didn't see it, you know? This is basically a new household. So we're playing with Blaze. He's the new heir. He's a criminal. He's at work right now. So when's the stream ending? Probably in a few minutes. So we'll play Not So Berry tomorrow, and actually tomorrow's stream is also sponsored. So exciting stuff by, you know, my dear friends, perhaps. But anyway, we'll do that tomorrow. It'll be fun. And then on Saturday, who knows? Maybe I'll play Not So Berry again. I was gonna build on Saturday, but we spent like so much time building this week that I think maybe we should build or not build on Saturday and just play, because we've been building so much. We've like barely played with the pack with these sims because I decided to build a new house all of a sudden. So do I have Logitech code? Actually, yeah. Hold on. Let me pull this up. Is this a tracking link, or is it just the link? Here we go. Look at this. This is the Logitech Aurora stuff. This stream's not sponsored today, but I think it's good. The code is Aurora lilsimsie is a promo code. I'll talk about it more tomorrow. But I don't know. I'll tell you now. Why not? If you ask, might as well. Hey, Mrs. and Strawberry and Mama and Megan, thank you for the subs. Does the code work in other countries? I would assume it does. I can ask them that tonight, though. Okay, well, I think on that note, I'm gonna go find someone to raid, shall we? I think we shall. It's your first time watching a stream. Well, hey, I'm glad you could make it today. Where should we go today? I'm not sure. What if we went over, I'm thinking somebody playing The Sims, but how about this? Oh, my friend Simply Luke, title is 100 Baby Challenge Part 1, send help. And it says road to 3K. We're a little ways away. Looks like Luke is like 400 followers off of 3,000. I don't know if we can get that many, but we can get close. Didn't show the family tree? Yeah, I did. We went through the whole thing. I'm sorry if you missed it. Let's go say hi to Luke. Maybe we could follow and try and help Luke reach that follower goal? Maybe? Perhaps? And we can suffer through some 100 baby challenge. How about that? I'm always here for that. That sounds like fun to me. The way that everybody's titles when they're playing that challenge are like, I'm miserable. 100 baby challenge part 7. It's just send help 100 baby challenge. It's so funny how we all just suffer through this, and for what? Why are we doing this to ourselves? Anyway, go say hi to Luke, and I'll catch you all tomorrow. Okay, we'll play some more Sims and stuff. Awesome. Love you all. Miss you already. Okay, good night.